And we're back with another issue. We got Sonia, and I'm here to announce that ICE's in the motherfucking house. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Okay, anyway, um, this is like part two. We already did strawberry, and now we're going to try one of my favorites, which is brown sugar. Um, brown sugar cinnamon.
Mhm.
Brown sugar cinnamon.
Okay.
Pop Tarts. So we have the Kroger brand, which is the lowest price. You get 12 per box versus the other ones, which are 6 per box. And we're bringing in a special guest with Ghetto Gastro. And Ghetto Gastro, if you saw my previous video, it didn't fare too well because this is like a, a natural, what is it, natural,
It's like a
healthy
healthy
version of a Pop Tart. And Ghetto Gastro actually is maple apple cinnamon. So it's not just a regular cinnamon. There's some apple in there. And I'm an apple fan. Like, if I'm picking pie, I'm picking apple pie. Most people are like, oh, like cherry. No, I'm apple. I got an apple pie. So that's me all day. So it's in the mix. So it may or may not have an edge over our other brown sugar contestants. We have the Toastums pop-ups, which these come from the dollar store, like Dollar Tree, and yeah, the Pop-Tart brand, which is the standard. Um, they carried me throughout my military tour, traveled all around the world. Just, you know, I had them in backpacks, you name it. I lived off this stuff. And the whole time that I worked, breakfast is served. You one of these, you're good to go. Um, and we have the Dollar General brand, which is a Clover Valley toaster pastry. We're going to try them cold, and we're also going to warm them up and try them hot. Um, we're going to be grading them on the scale of 1 being good and 6. No, sorry.
6.
1 being bad and 6 being good. Um, so let's get started. And do you like cinnamon? Do you like brown sugar and cinnamon?
I do.
Have you had any of these other ones before other than Pop Tart?
No. You mean the brown sugar cinnamon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That smells good. This
smell
one
good.
smells good. See, I used to substitute these for like toast. Sometimes I'd even have bacon and cinnamon Pop Tarts.
Mm.
It's like having cinnamon toast. I know my son would love cinnamon toast crunch. I don't know how you would feel about these, but
It's got that light maple.
yeah, you get the
enough brown sugar cinnamon in there.
You get the kind of the maple with the frosting, and you get the cinnamon, brown sugar cinnamon mix that's in there.
What you think?
I think the bread is very, the crust is very bready enough that it's like not heavy. It's light enough that you don't feel cumbersome, but it'll probably get you full if you had to eat 1 or 2 of these to get yourself going in the morning.
Okay. Not bad.
For me, I can go ahead and cast my judgment on that. That's a solid 4 for me.
I'll wait.
It might go up I might have to adjust it.
I'm gonna wait till I have some more before.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Get a little
Clean that palate.
palate cleanser.
Okay.
Okay. This one actually smells buttery, which is crazy to me. It doesn't smell cinnamony like the Kroger brand.
Yeah, that definitely did smell like cinnamon.
I don't even taste the cinnamon.
It tastes like more brown sugar.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maple. Is there some kind of maple something in this? Maybe it's just the brown sugar. That's.
It probably is.
It doesn't have that cinnamon taste.
No, cinnamon's very light in this one. It's more on the sweeter side. But I think the balance is better on this one than it is on that one. And unfortunately for me, gotta give it a 3.
I'll wait.
Palate cleanser. Woo! Going in on America's brand, Pop-Tarts.
I smell that.
You know, I think they have, I don't know, did you hear about that series that they have? I think it's called Toasted. It's on Netflix, I think. Yeah, it's supposed to be about Pop-Tarts.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but as much as I like Pop-Tarts, I'm going to check it out. Because it looks like it's a comedy for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if you saw the one about the Hot Cheetos? Yeah, the Hot Cheetos one. That was a good story, but it was very like almost like a documentary, but they were telling it in the story fashion, so it really came out really good. But I don't do those hot Doritos, them hot Cheetos, none of that. Hot Cheetos.
No.
See, this one has almost a buttery kind of smell to it too, to me.
I don't know.
And
I'm just nibbling away.
I really would have thought this one would have had the edge for me because I eat a lot of them.
I think in this flavor, this has that maple too, but it's not quite light. There's something about that toaster one.
This one?
Yeah, that one I think is starting to get me in a good way.
I still like this Pop-Tart. It means that has to be a 4. And this one definitely becomes a 5 because I still am enjoying that one that much more. I'm sorry. Maybe it's going to come back during the warm section.
We'll have to see.
But at present, I gotta say, I'm gonna be finding these Kroger boxes. It took me a while to find the Kroger box because I was looking for this size in the Pop-Tart aisle, and you don't expect to see a big one in the Pop-Tart aisle. You expect to see a small one next to the small ones, the big ones next to the big ones.
Right.
And that wasn't the case. They had a whole section of Pop-Tart ones, and then off to the side, about 3 shelves down, which I'm 6'4", So that's way below my eye level. So I really had to back up and scan, and I'm ducking down and looking, trying to see, like, oh, I know they got Pop Tarts here, another brand here. And well, yeah, I found them. And they only had how it was faced. It was like brown sugar, and then they had the next row right next to it was the strawberry. And then everything else above and over was Pop Tarts and some other brand of stuff that I was like, I don't care nothing about those.
Okay.
All right. Dollar General. Yeah.
Yeah, I smell that cinnamon in that one. Do you smell that cinnamon?
Yeah. I smell it. This one kind of cakey. This one feels a little fluffy, a little cakey.
Yeah, this does feel a little cakey. A little bit. But I'm tasting brown sugar and cinnamon up in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You gotta peel back the layers, you know? Like an onion. Peel those layers.
Now this one, I don't even smell it as much. Mm.
I taste it.
Do you?
I do. To me, I taste cinnamon and I taste brown sugar.
Mm. I know I gave this one a 3. And guess what? This one also deserves a 3. Because those two are on par with each other right now. If you was wanted your kids to have something but didn't really want them to have something, there you go. Right there, because they're not getting the flavors that you're getting from these two. These two, you get more flavors than these two. But
I don't know if it's a boy versus girl thing, but my little taste buds taste a little something different. But
well,
I'm just saying.
you ain't got no votes down there, so
I am getting ready to put something down here because to me, I think this one really does give me the overall. I do like the way this one. So this one's going to get that one. You know, I love my Pop Tart, but I think my Pop Tart is hanging with a 3 right now, and I think my toaster is hitting with 3 right now.
Here's the moment that we've both been
dreading.
But
this one you said is a little different because it's got something extra in it that it doesn't have in the other one. So I don't know if this is necessarily going to be a nice comparison to
once again,
what we have, but
no frosting like the other ones where you could look and see that it has frosting. This one has no frosting.
Pop Tart au natural.
It smells interesting though. I'm trying to think what it smells like. No, it doesn't smell sexy.
Well,
it is not.
What's different is this is a wheat Pop Tart. So I can taste a little something mapley. Brown sugar has the maple flavor. So I can taste that. But if there's supposed to be some apple in here, they lied.
I know, I don't taste no apple. But
I mean, there's something in there, but it's not anything that you can necessarily pick up on.
I will say, This beats strawberry by a landslide. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it does because it's got more flavor. It's got a little bit more flavor than
this,
the strawberry did. At least you can taste something.
If one of my homies was like, "Hey, there you go, check that out," and I went like this, I'll be like, "Oh, what you got here, man? Man,
a cookie?
It's all right, little cookie." Do I think it's worth 5 something to only get 4 of them? Hell no. Nope. Nope.
It's not like, you know how like Fig Newtons are, when you take a bite and you expect a little filling and softness and stuff. For this being a Pop-Tart or
a toaster.
Ghetto Gastro, it doesn't claim that it's a Pop-Tart. It's something different. That is what I get out of that.
It says toaster pastries.
Now, it can be toasted. It is, in a sense, a pastry type, but it's not like the other stuff. It's made with different ingredients. It's not like the other stuff. It's got a totally different flavor to it. Totally different. Uh-oh, here he goes.
I don't know. You don't know. Ooh. Ooh. It doesn't deserve to get smashed.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my goodness.
But because it does have a little of the brown sugar flavor, I'm going to give it a little 2.
You know, I agree with you. It deserves a 2. It's not uneatable. That's my wife's word, just to let you know. Don't be trying to steal it.
Uneatable.
Yeah, not edible, eatable. So, yes. I'm ready to go to the hot round. Let's get this rolling because I already know where this chip's going.
Go ahead.
You started. Let's start there. We got to do this all at one time. Oh, you got to move. Okay, you moving.
Yep. Yes, I have stuff to do.
What that mean? You got to work tomorrow?
Nope. Yep. I do work tomorrow.
Oh. Or you say the stuff to do is getting that stuff ready?
Yeah, get this stuff ready.
Okay.
It's sister talk. Yep.
Yeah, so for, of course, the last episode and this episode, we had to change it up a little bit because Connie and Avea could not make this video because they had stuff to do. So my sister decided to step in and give it a go. And we tortured her the first round with the ghetto cat. You know, I'm sure that product sells somewhere. It's just not for general consumption.
It's not in this household.
Oh, it gets no play up in here. That. If I had dogs, you know, normally when you're a kid and you don't want to eat something, you're like, "Here, puppy." I would be like, "You don't want none of this." You don't want none of this. Yeah.
We can always test it out. I have a dog that eats everything. You can see.
Well, I don't know. You want your dog to get worms? Because I don't know if this is doing worms or not.
It's all natural. There's not a lot of stuff.
But
there
it's still like the sweetness, the sugar, the brown sugar. I thought that was bad for dogs.
Yeah, I probably better not.
Because otherwise, we could give them strawberry ones and see how they like those.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we'll find out how it holds up under the heat.
I'm smelling it though.
It smells very nice, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's got that real nice aroma going on, all that brown sugar and
Yeah, because you know when brown sugar warms up, it gets that it kind of caramelizes, and that's the part I think that makes the brown cinnamon sugar Pop Tarts taste really good, is because as long as you don't overdo them. If you overdo them, they're done. It's it's a done deal. It's a wrap. But as long as you stay under that level, you're good. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Look at here! Look at here! It's about to go down. Ooh, that one looks toasty. I think my number might be off. Numbers might be off on that one. Oh, that second one. Yeah, what does it say that?
It was 2.5 or 2.
Yeah, because I like my toast lightly toasted.
All right, let me do the last
I don't
one.
like my toast to where I gotta be scraping off the
sides and the crust.
Yeah, the extra toasted stuff. You just
Ooh, yeah. It's pretty though.
I know.
All right.
I'm afraid to burn the roof of my mouth because, I do that all the time when it comes to pizza, when you just can't wait and you're like, yeah.
Cheers.
Toasted really warms it, kind of takes away the flavor just a little bit to me on this one.
Let's take little bites like me. And you don't burn anything in your mouth.
I have to have, be a man. Eat like a man. That's what I do.
Not bad though. When it's warmed up.
The crust takes on a different
Texture.
texture because of it being toasted. It kind of makes the flavor become
Almost like
a little
the Oreo cookies are a little bit.
No, I love Oreo cookies. Don't go there. It gets crispy, but to me it's like the crust gets a little, I don't want to say tart, but it does take the
Tasty.
It changes the flavor a little bit. I still dig it. Uh-oh. Cut pretty soft to me. Okay. Going in. I'm getting full on water.
Supposed to just swish just enough, not drink it all. Clean it out. Okay.
This smells good toasted. It's good. It's nice toasted. No real bonus to the flavor. To me, there's no change in the flavor profile at all. It just tastes nice toasted. If you were cold and you made one of these before you went out to go get in your car or to eat, before you walk to school or something like that, or just something warm before you go out in the cold, I think this is nice. I feel like you could eat this and not feel guilty because it don't have a lot of flavor. You'd be like, I ate this and it's only 350 calories per serving. I don't feel guilty because I ain't taste none of it. That's how I feel. Because if you eat one of these, which is 400 calories per serving.
Poof, there you go.
Oops, so sorry. It got stuck. Oh, this one smells good. Oh my gosh.
What he's used to.
Yep,
The
see,
original
yes, this is the original
Pop-Tart. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this smells so good. This y'all just don't know. This smells heavenly. This is like drinking what do you call that stuff?
This has got my flavor. It does taste good. Heat it up. This does have the flavor though. You gotta admit, this has got the flavor. It's got the flavor.
It's as good as this Pop-Tart is, and it is good. It still doesn't elevate to the flavor profile of this still. It's just nice. It's just toasted. It's nice. It smells good though. It reminds me of being in Korea and drinking aloe vera juice. Like the first time I ever had aloe vera juice, a Korean brand, not some Americanized version or Hispanic version that there's. We might have to do a video on those because the Korean brand, oh my gosh, I thought I was drinking the juice of the gods because it was that good. I was like, this is what people fight and go to war for because it tastes good. Yeah. Pop-Tarts.
All right.
Pop-Tarts. You can't go wrong with that flavor. And Dollar General doesn't quite have the same smell profile as Pop-Tart.
It does smell like brown sugar. Look at that. Look at that. It's a whole.
Show the camera. Show the
there's a
camera.
whole brown sugar right there. See that? That tastes like brown sugar. That looks like brown sugar. Melted brown sugar.
This tastes fine. I feel like these two, you know, your kids want to eat something. You want them to have a little something, but you don't. Go ahead. Because for the price, you know, you're like, hey kids, I love you. We can't afford Pop-Tarts. But what we can afford is these Toastums. And not feel guilty about it. Because guess what? 330 on the calories. How much am I? These are 350. Guess what? Go to the gym. Just work it off. Because it's worth it. That's how I feel. All right, let's do it. Ghetto Gastro. Ghetto Gastro.
It's stuck to my tooth. Mm.
Flavor profile's better warm. Tastes better warm.
Still can't taste that apple in it, whatever it is that they're supposed to have in there with the brown sugar. But
I don't taste it either. But at the same time,
if it's in there, it's doing something else to the flavor of it.
It's probably what's helping keep this thing together, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the crust actually tastes better toasted.
It's like eating wheat bread.
No, you think?
Yeah, to me, it's like when you toast it in there right before you put your butter and your cream cheese on it, you know, type of thing. I don't know, maybe that would taste better if it had some cream cheese on it.
You and your butter and cream cheese.
Hey!
Hey, they say butter makes everything better, so I
can't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, what did we vote on this? What did we give this?
Twos.
That's right.
Because we said it was better than what, you know, the other one from before, so.
Yeah, because for me, this is a +1. That's a +1. This is no change. That's no change. That actually gets a +1. But it still doesn't. Yeah.
Throwing the chip back.
Guess what? My chip going right there.
Bam! I agree.
Damn. Oh, you agree?
Yep. I think that did it.
There you guys have it. You have, yeah. If you guys want to get the brown sugar version of, you know, like they say, bootleg Pop-Tart, Kroger toasted treats, frosted toasted treats. I think this, and it's the best buy out of all of them, which is cray cray, but that's what it is. And we're gonna go into the bonus round. Yeah, that's right. The bonus round, which is we have the new Pop-Tarts Apple Jacks frosted apple cinnamon flavor, and with a whopping 370 on the calories. Look at that. But there we go. All right, let's do it. Go ahead and open that up there.
Trying regular and warmed, right?
Right.
All right.
Now, I may have told you guys in the other video that the one thing about the apple Pop-Tart is they had Dutch apple, and Dutch apple was the best Pop-Tart ever created. And they discontinued it. I don't know if it was because it had a high caloric intake. I can't even remember. I think it was like something crazy, like 700 or something like that calories. But I don't know if it was the price of the apples or the frosting they used to put on it or whatever. But my goodness, that was like the best tasting Pop-Tart that Pop-Tart ever came out with. And then they came out with a few other versions that weren't Dutch apple. They were still apple. And then they had a frosted apple, which was a downgrade from Dutch. If you couldn't find Dutch, then you got frosted apple. And then they came out with a cinnamon apple, which didn't even have frosting on it.
Right.
It just had
plain. Right.
It was plain, but it had like this little sprinkle of like a cinnamon dust. That's what I'm gonna call it on it. And then slowly that one disappeared. And then they just had regular apple, which didn't even have frosting on it at all. And I don't know if that was to help the caloric intake get dropped even more, 'cause that way parents wouldn't feel bad about sending their kids to school with apple Pop Tarts that were probably putting them to sleep. They were making them play outside because the calories are so high. But the taste profile on those were, woo, they were the best. And to this day, they've had, I'm trying to remember what flavor, but they came out with a limited edition apple flavor. And it was actually pretty good. Still was not Dutch apple, but I think it was a candied apple or something like that, or no, a green apple. That's what it was, I think.
Didn't they do like a green, like caramel apple, and then a green?
Something like that.
Okay. So we're gonna have, so you can do both, so we can try.
Yeah. Danny Freestyle said that they had an apple strudel one, and I tried it and I didn't like it. So, but anyway.
All right. So we've got the regular, we got
and the warm one.
Yep.
Okay.
So we can see how we like.
Okay. And I like Apple Jacks too. So.
Apple Jacks. Yep. So do I. Let's see.
It smells interesting already.
That is definitely different.
Nope.
That is definitely different. No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not for me.
It tastes like medicine.
Believe it or not, you can taste the cinnamon in this. Because it's frosted apple cinnamon flavor. The cinnamon profile is very high. But you don't really taste the apple. To me. Gotta try it hot. As cold is not it. And it doesn't have a good...
really have a smell.
It's got a smell. It's just not good.
Oh yeah, no. Now I smell it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not smelling this thinking, "Oh, I gotta take a bite of this."
And it's not that great either. Warm either. Oof.
Get out of here! Oh my gosh!
It didn't have a cinnamon toast crunch.
My
Tart?
man.
If we were gonna do cereal, I mean, that would have been worth
I'm
it.
sorry, I should have just went ahead and got the cookies. But I know what those taste like. And those are actually pretty good, especially if I would have even gotten what's the one that's like there's one that's got marshmallow something in it.
Lucky Charms.
No, not Lucky Charms.
S'mores.
S'mores. That's it.
Oh.
S'mores.
Now that would have been pretty good.
I don't even like s'mores like that, but the pop, because of the marshmallow that's in it, the Pop-Tart's actually really good. It makes up for the marshmallow part that I don't like.
And I bet you it tastes really good warm, because anything with a melted
Right,
marshmallow
that
and
part.
chocolate.
Yes, that part.
Yeah.
That's what usually puts it over, but
yeah, well, I'm saying.
don't buy those. Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah. That almost goes in this category right over here.
That's what that. You can't even put that in front near this one. The strawberry one, yes, that's not for human consumption, because you can't do that to this one. This one's a 4. The other one was Snake Eyes. It was only a 2.
Yeah.
You gave it a 1. I gave it a 1. And if I would have had my other one, it would have got a 0.
That makes me sad.
All I can say is I got that one on sale, and there must have been a reason why it was on sale. But I'm ready to cast down some judgment. Yeah. So our personal pick, which is the Kroger brand, is beef toasted. Toasted, yes, for sure. So if you were in the window in the mood for some Pop Tarts, the cinnamon ones, toasted, and you can't go wrong. That's what it's all about. So Pop Tarts, you know, they're the genuine article. You can't go wrong with them ever. They kind of set the standard for your other brands. You know, um, if they're in your budget, then you pick them up and eat them at your own risk. But for me, I'm gonna have to say these are your two right here. Me and my sister both are going here. Tastes good, hot or cold, better toasted, and you know, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your time here, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Till then, peace.